ومستر إجناسيو المدير العام لمكتب مكافحة انتهاك حقوق الملكية الفكرية للتقاوي AiB اللي بيضم كبرى الشركات المنتجة للتقاوي والبذور، وبيهدف لحماية حقوق مربي بذور الخضروات من القرصنة والغش والتقليد، قال لنا إن حجم سوق التقاوي المقلدة في مصر حوالي 20 مليون يورو من إجمالي استثمارات تقاوي بذور الخضر اللي بتبلغ حوالي 60 مليون يورو، وده رقم خطير جدا. تعالوا نسمعه.
COBES is a challenge face the seeds industry in Egypt. So tell us about this problem and how effective in the Egyptian sector.
Yes, indeed. Illegal reproduction of seed and plant material is a widespread problem in Egypt. At the AiB, we process infringement cases from every country in the world, including Egypt. And what we have learned is that one of the most widespread illegal seed practices in Egypt is seed smuggling. So basically, there's a lot of illegally reproduced seed that is probably multiplied in third-party countries and end up imported into Egypt illegally without paying tax and obviously without going through the necessary controls by the authorities.
What about the legal industry of seeds in Egypt? How millions of this illegal industry?
Well, measuring the actual extent is very challenging because being an illegal activity, there's no record, right? But for example, we have done a study at the...
From your case study.
Exactly.
Yes.
From an internal study that we have conducted, we have measured that yearly seed companies are losing close to 29 million euros due to illegal seed practices. 29, yeah.
29, yes.
Yeah. We're always talking about vegetable seeds. So if you take, for example, arable crops and fruit crops, probably the numbers would be even much larger.
How you face this problem?
How can we tackle this problem? It's a very challenging problem to solve, but one thing is for certain: cooperation between the private and the public sector is essential. So basically, the industry needs to communicate better with the authorities. First of all, to raise awareness on the different challenges, and also to work out joint strategies. So, for example, and this is a key issue we have been discussing today, we would recommend that the ministry, for example, periodically conducts inspections of nurseries and growers, and in conducting those inspections, they should ask for documents proving the origin of the seed. So basically, if you're a grower or a nursery and you're unable to prove the source of the seed, that's a red flag, right? So that would be a way to tackle the problem.
Are Egypt can be a center or a hub for seeds industry?
I love that question because potentially it can, but it's just about learning from the past. And what we have seen is that if you want this industry to grow continuously in Egypt, the legal framework has to be improved, and then there has to be effective enforcement. So once again, going back to the public/private cooperation, right?
Yes.
A more robust legislation is necessary to be in place so that, companies wanting to bring genetics and investors will say, yes, in Egypt we have, legal certainty and we have a safe environment, basically. But that's possible.
هذا البرنامج برعاية